This is Severe MMA, and we're alongside the people's main event, Adam Ventre. And Adam, you got a fight coming up, Shinobi.
Yeah.
And but before we talk about the young French lad that you're going to climb into the cage with, the fight with Dylan Tuke. We were there. It was a class fight. Didn't go the way that you would like. Still a class 2-round fight, but you needed to take some time afterwards.
Yeah.
Can you talk us through what that feeling was like? Because I don't think people can imagine.
It was at that time and place when I said, yeah, I'm done, I'm this and that. I was done. In my head, I was done, and I had enough. I never given, I was giving the sport everything, and it was giving me nothing back. But at that time, your mind's everywhere, your brain, you're thinking the bad things, but I was kind of done. I made the decision that I was done. I was going to go and do something else. I was going to carry on training and do jiu-jitsu and stuff like that, but I was done with MMA at that time. But then, after the fight and everything blew up, do you know what I mean? People would tell me I couldn't go after that and all like that. I got different messages from different people, like high up people and stuff like that said, you can't leave after that. And then after a couple of days, I was thinking about it. I went away for a bit, went on holiday for a bit, and I thought, I might just come back then, wasn't I? Might as give it another go and see what happens. Do you know what I mean?
Was it a case that it was just a little time off was what you really needed after that fight? Just a little get away from. I just had enough of before that it was Azzy. Do you know what I mean? It was the no contest with Azzy, and then before that it was the loss to Dean Truman. But then it was the Tuke fight. I was up for it. I was happy. It was the best fight camp I've ever done. Do you know what I mean? And I thought, I've got this here. And then you have a first round like that. I got told it was a 10-7 round. Do you know what I mean? In my head, I had the best round of my life. I put everything into it, and I still didn't come out with the win. And it's kind of disheartening sometimes, and you just think, is it worth it anymore? Is it worth it anymore? And at that time, after the fight, it wasn't worth it anymore. But I've got it back now. Do you know what I mean? I've had a few weeks off, few months off. I think it's time to come back and show people what I am. This is going to sound like such a stupid question. Do you think that perhaps you're going to be able to find a way to dig even deeper now, knowing that you went, as you said, it was the most perfect round you ever had, and it wasn't quite enough? Is it within you to dig deeper now?
I've shown in that first round. I've showed people what I'm about. Do you know what I mean? I've had fights before that where I did all right. I had a few, first Brent Crawley, I looked all right. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It was still a few mistakes, but that first round, I basically didn't do any mistakes. He got demolished. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? He got lucky to get out of the first round. Okay? If I'm honest, I thought Neil Hall should have stopped it.
Is this a fight that there is, is this a fight that itches away at you for a rematch, or have you put it beyond you now and you're looking forward?
I think the rematch needs to happen. Do you know what I mean? Everyone wants to see it again. Do you want to see it again?
Look, it was one of the sweetest fights I've ever watched, ever. I can remember standing with Sean. He was about 30 feet away, and every 10 seconds we got higher and higher up to make sure we could see.
I seen him on the fight video. Yeah. Jumping around like a madman. Seen him on the fight video.
It was easily the most immense 2-round fight in UK MMA for years.
The rematch will be bigger. Yeah. It will be bigger. It'll be if it's on Shinobi or if it's on BAM, if it's on another show. Do you know what I mean? It'll be the thing is, I know Dylan doesn't want the fight. I know he doesn't want it. I know because he knows he got lucky. And we'll see in his next fight. We'll see if he comes out the Dylan Tuke that was before me, when he started killing people, or it'll be a broken Dylan Tuke. And in my opinion, I think it'll be a broken Dylan Tuke.
Now, for the sake of sitting on the fence and being Switzerland, they might be saying that about you as well. So you've got a fight coming up in Shinobi, French kid.
The thing is, you can say the same about me, but I didn't get beaten up as much as he did.
Fair enough.
I beat myself. Yeah. I put so much into that first round. I put so much into that first round. I basically did gas myself. I'm going to say now, I gassed myself in the second round. I had ligament damage in my hands. My hands were all messed up. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to give excuses. No. I won't give excuses, but I got tired and I got caught. Yeah, he caught me. Okay. Yes, he caught me. Good on him. But he won 20 seconds of a fight. Yeah. He did not win the rest of the fight. And in his head, he knows he didn't win the fight.
Let's talk about your next opponent then. You got a French kid. I'm not sure the name's going to kill you.
Doesn't matter about the name.
Look, it's back at Shinobi. You know, it's the first fight back. Was it important for you to go back to that promotion?
I had a few offers from different people. Do you know what I mean? I could have gone to different shows and stuff like that, but some of them didn't work out, and it was quite hard to find an opponent for the other shows. It was quite hard to fight an opponent for Shinobi. So that's why they had to broaden your horizon and go to find someone from France. And the thing about this French fella is he's not an oven. He's one fight, right? And it's an amateur fight, but he's nothing else. He's got 3 pro wins. He's 3-0 pro. He's not an oven. There's all his wins are in Switzerland, and he's no fight footage of it. So I'm going in there kind of blind. So I don't know what he's going to do. But whatever he does anyway, it's going to make any difference. It's what I do. And the thing is, that last fight is like, it's opened up something.
Will there be any fundamental changes in how you approach the fight based on the Tuke experience, or is it, that was just, as you say, I got caught, nothing's broken, so I don't need to fix it?
No, I did make a couple of mistakes in that fight. Do you know what I mean? I've changed a few things from that fight. That fight's changed kind of a mental aspect of it as well. But you'll probably see a different person in that fight.
Yeah, I jokingly, half tongue-in-cheek, introduced you as the people's main event, but to be fair, the performances you've had, the fights you've had over, the last 3 or 4, you got a style that people enjoy watching. That moniker, does it bother you? Are you happy to be known as the people's main event in the UK?
I just kind of put it as like a joking thing, because I'm not the main event of Shinobi. Okay?
No.
And I was joking about saying, when you get to your main event, there'll be no one there because everyone's coming to see me anyway. Okay? They're not coming to see Mike Grundy.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah, he's a Commonwealth wrestler, but he hasn't been doing what I've been doing. He hasn't got, his last fight wasn't what he did. My last fight was everywhere. It was around the world. Do you know what I mean? It was on every website, every blog, every Facebook. It still pops up now.
Yeah.
Like, if you go on Facebook sometimes now, it pops up. Do you know what I mean? Would you want that as your main event, or would you rather have someone that's been fighting not very good people?
I'm not about to make comment because that draws me. But you come to fight,
yeah.
and I imagine there will be no difference for this one.
No.
You are coming to bring the finish.
Yeah, I'm coming to bring the finish. Me and John have got a little bet. Me and John King.
Yeah.
Our bet is if I don't beat him in the first round by TKO choke, I've got to shave my beard. But if I do it, okay,
yeah,
I get to choke him out on camera.
Phenomenal. And to tell you what, John King from it's the Sprawl, right?
Yeah.
We'll happily film that. Adam, it is always a pleasure. Shinobi 9, when is it?
26th of November.
26th of November. You step back in the cage for the first time since Dylan Tuke. For people who may have missed the Tuke fight, surmise in a sentence what you're bringing to this one.
Just go and watch the Tuke fight. Everyone's watched it anyway, so you're probably seeing it anyway. So everyone's watched it. I just fight. That's what I do. Come forward and fight.
Adam, it's always a pleasure catching up with you. I'm so pleased that it is a return to the cage. See you November 26th. Thank you.